Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am here once again for Acaville TV. This is Mark Silverberg, and I'm here with UW AWAAZ, correct? University of Washington AWAAZ?
Yeah.
Yes. Is there any other name that I didn't get?
No, that's good. You can pronounce it Awaz.
Oh, AWAAZ.
Yeah.
Hey, this is I'm 3 for 3 on mispronouncing AWAAZ. I'm sorry about that.
That's okay.
All right. Well, why don't you give us on the viewers a brief description of how you got started?
Yeah, so we were founded in 2009 at UW, and I think it was just like a bunch of students who wanted to incorporate kind of the syncretism between Western and Indian or South Asian music, kind of influenced by the South Asian diaspora in America. So I'd say that's kind of where we started off.
Yeah, and then we are still going strong until 2024, where we self-arrange all our music and we compete in the ASA circuit, the Desi Acapella circuit, and yeah.
That's great. You know, I looked on your website. I love the phrase "once an Awazian, always an Awazian." I just love that. So you're going to compete in A3 very soon. Yeah. I know that you have a GoFundMe page, correct? Yeah. How is that going?
It's going pretty well.
Yeah, it's going pretty well. So far, we've raised around $1,600 to help us go to national. So we really appreciate everyone that's donated, but we would love for anyone who wants to support us. They can find it in our Instagram bio as well to help.
Yeah, I'll put a link in the description just to draw a little more attention to it. Now, I know you guys compete in a lot of different competitions, and I'm new to the South Asian a cappella scene, so I don't really know the difference between them. So I'll name them. Obviously, I'll pronounce them wrong because that's just the way this has been going. And you tell me about them, okay?
For
Let's
sure.
start with Gathraho.
Gatheraho.
Gatheraho.
Right. You're good. Yeah, that one was in Iowa City. Yeah, in Iowa City. Actually, this year was the first time we've ever performed at Gatheraho. I think that's one of the 2 East Coast comps or like Eastern America comps that we've performed in.
Yeah, and it was a great experience. We went there first week of March, and we ended up winning first place there, and it was a great experience all around. We loved it.
That's great. First place of how many groups?
There was 8 groups.
Ooh.
8 groups, yeah.
Okay. It's a good sign for A3. Methyl?
Yeah, methyl.
Oh, darn it.
Yeah, we also really love that comp. We went there last year as well. This year we placed second there, and it was a great experience. It's in LA, so always fun for us to go down there.
Hosted by the University of Southern California's Desi Acapella team, actually. Okay. So it was great to go to USC again this year, and yeah.
What about Sahana?
Yeah, Sahana. Actually, none of us who are currently on this team actually attended that comp, but that one was also hosted by a competition competing team. I believe it's UCLA Naya Zamana, and I've heard very good things about that one as well, but none of us have been to that one.
Yeah, that was
okay. Fun. Yeah, I think that was like 2019 or something.
Yeah, that was like right before we joined.
Yeah. So a couple of questions that I'm asking all the groups. What do you think is the current state of South Asian a cappella? Is it thriving? Is it dying? What's the landscape like?
Yeah, I would say it's definitely thriving. As of recent years, a few South Asian a cappella teams have also started delving into the ICCA circuit. We competed in the ICCA circuit this year for the very first time.
Oh, okay.
That was, extremely eye-opening and a great experience. All the teams were so good, and we learned a lot, and we had such a good experience meeting new teams in our regional area, including the other ICCA team in our university, Fermata. I would say within the South Asian circuit, I think there's so much creativity that is possible because South Asian music alone has so much creativity within it. It's like it delves from classical music that has been a tradition for thousands of years in India and other South Asian countries. And so bringing that traditional art form and to the more contemporary styles of music, both in South Asian cultures and also Western cultures, is something that is very unique to this style of acapella.
Yeah.
You know, I know that from my musical education, I know that the Eastern music scene has a different scale system,
Yeah.
right? How do you transfer like quarter tones and microtones to voice? How do you do that?
Dorothy, do you want to talk about this?
She's like, no.
Yeah, no, they all have equivalents that can be brought into like the Western scale. And the nice thing about the Indian classical scale is it can be transposed to any key, and you can set a new starting note and work your way up. So
Wow.
if anything, it's a little more flexible, and we're able to actually, think in terms of that and bring it into writing in a more Western sense. Like especially for one of the pieces that we have in our lineup, which is a South Asian classical song, we were able to transpose it by translating one scale.
Wow. That's way over my head, but that sounds great. I don't know a lot about Eastern music, which actually leads me to my next question. What should Westerners like me, what do you think we should know about South Asian music that or a cappella that we don't know?
Yeah. Well, I think music is the universal language, right? So I feel like our goal, especially with this year's set, as Pramati said, we're incorporating very classical elements of one of our pieces is a very classical South Asian song, kind of rooted in our culture or religion even. So just kind of making these songs accessible. Bollywood has a very thriving music culture, and South Asia in general has very beautiful music, and it has a very great industry. So we've already kind of made that applicable and accessible to an audience in a way. So we're just kind of doing that in like a 10-minute set, if that makes sense.
Okay. Let's say I want to get into South Asian music. Who are the big names that I need to listen to?
Arjit Singh.
Arjit Singh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Arjit Singh is what they were saying. Yeah. Shreya Ghoshal is also a great.
They're like the classics. Like
Yeah.
I love Sid Sriram. Oh, A.R. Rahman.
Yeah. A.R. Rahman actually won an Oscar for music for this movie, Slumdog Millionaire.
Oh, yeah.
So he's made tons of music before that and was very famous in India, in both South and North India. Yeah, like Shankar Mahadevan is also a composer / singer. He also won a Grammy this year. Yeah.
Wow.
So
All right, those are good names. I like that to start. I've actually, believe it or not, I actually have heard of a couple of those names.
Okay.
Believe it or not. And I was thinking about it, I was like, man, I really want to know more about this, but I don't know who to listen to, Well, all right. You guys want to sing something?
Yeah.
Why don't you sing something for us, and then maybe we'll play a game.
Sounds good.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me, and I'm feeling.
We're going to play categories. Here's how it works. I'm going to give UW AWAAZ 45 seconds, and I'm going to give them a category of songs. They have to name as many songs in the category as possible. Just shout them out. Don't raise your hand. Just get as many as you can, okay? Songs with a number in the title. Go.
one last time.
4 or 5 seconds.
7 years.
7 rings, 1,000 years.
34 for 30. Yeah.
679.
One chance.
One love.
One call away.
295. It's 223s. 223s.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
734.
One more time.
Oh. 999.
34 for 35. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
That's 1-800 something.
Yeah.
And time 16. That's great. That's really good. I'll tell you, the record is 20. The record is 20. This close. But thank you so much. Is there anything else you want to say before we end our interview?
I mean, we're just very excited to go to A3 this year.
Yeah. And thank you for the opportunity to talk with you. It was really fun.
Yeah.
Of course. Thank you so much for letting me interview you. This is, I think A3 is going to be really good this year. So I can't wait to hear it. All right. Well, thank you so much, UW AWAAZ, and good luck.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much.